Hello and welcome to the Play World Cup. I'm James.
And I'm Jason.
And we are bringing you Grand Finals action. We have finally arrived at the Grand Finals and we are looking at some epic matchups.
Going to be some epic matchups this evening.
So we are have taken the long road here to the finals and we are joined by two teams. We have, first of all, Power Fang representing Whitech Software Solutions.
That's right.
And down in the bottom corner, we have Transmax and Zelen repping for Transmax.
That's right. We're in our first game. The map that we're playing on at the moment is Cloud Kingdom, and this is the first game in a best of 7 match. So we're in for potentially the long haul tonight. Could be seeing 4 games or anywhere all the way up to the 7.
Oh my! I'm excited though. These two teams have been fantastic competitors.
Yeah, definitely.
And, well, I mean, both have just played their hearts out and really have actually taken down some really great teams on the way here. So, I mean, the quarterfinals and semifinals had some absolute cracker matches.
Some crazy games, definitely, this season. But, yeah, I'm really happy with the two teams we have here in the finals tonight. Definitely. I think we're going to see some great games ahead of us.
And we've got a bit of a Terran and Zerg off at the moment, TVZ, which is also good to see. I think this is one of the more interesting matchups in the game at the moment. Just so many different ways to go, like openings, especially with Terrans normally being quite aggressive in the early game.
Yep.
I think, I really enjoy watching these. They're always a cheap thrill.
Always a pleasure to see. Mm-hmm. But actually, we just see the Power Fang is grabbing his spawning pool rather than going for a hatch first build. So maybe not wanting to be, maybe being just a little bit careful, knowing that this is the first game in a best of 7, just in case first game's always a cheese is a nice option in the first game, just because if you stuff it up, you've got plenty of time left in the evening to make up for your mistake.
That's right. Yeah, that's always the question, I guess. I think your opponent's going to expect you to go conservative for the most part, or defensive, kind of just feeling your way into this first match, kind of stretching, warming up a little bit, making sure you don't tear something or do a rotator cuff.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, if you cheese, you could grab a quick 1-game advantage. But then again, you run the risk of your opponent going all Hulk rage on you.
Yeah, you never want to. Cheese is always going to be a risk, and when you're this close to winning the whole tournament, maybe that's not something you really want to risk with a cheese.
So 4 Lings coming out for Power Fang now, and actually another 2 Lings as well. So he's grabbing that gas, but 6 Lings in total for the early kind of exploration across the map. That's actually quite a large investment for a Zerg. Normally a Zerg will kind of go 1, 2 Lings maybe.
Yeah, just to check for expansions, sit, maybe take the 2 watchtowers, and then continue droning up. But he is going to run those 4 Lings at least. The other 2 are on the way. Going to see some Marines. No expansion yet, but...
Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah, no, okay. So I thought Zelen was going to be dropping the barracks here to finish that wall off, but no, he's happy to leave that wall wide open. So now we're actually in a position where if Power Fang had have wanted to cheese, he would have been in a great spot. And now he's seen that this opening is here. I wonder whether he's going to decide to quit droning and just start... getting some Zerglings out, because he could rush into that main.
Yeah, he's done a little do-si-do now, and now he's actually in the base. Like 3 Zerglings, maybe won't be able to do a ton of damage, but is going to get some great scouting information. Maybe be able to work 1 or 2 down. Oh, although they do go down pretty quickly. I don't even think
they got any kills there. 1-1. I don't know when they died.
Yeah.
We're off to a great start.
Casting gold star for us. It's back down to the B leagues.
But those Zerglings at least did see that this command center was being built, saw the factory and the barracks, so he knows that there's going to be some Hellions on the way. So even though they didn't kill a whole lot, definitely got a good deal of scouting off of them.
Definitely. Another 8 Zerglings now on the way as well. So I think he knows that this aggression is coming now, this early play. So down goes a Spine Crawler as well. He's got the Queen, so I think at the moment he's going to be pretty safe, unless these numbers of Hellions go up quite a bit.
Yeah, if Zelen keeps, which I'd say he will be with the reactor on the factory, is he going to swap it out? No, if he's starting his stim, so we might see that reactor staying on that factory for a little bit yet.
So he's going to have, he's got 3 Hellions at the moment that may go up.
Another 2 on the way.
Yep, so 5 in total at the moment.
And it's a pretty big gap at the moment that Powerfang has to defend here. So, because he does have to watch out for the Hellions running in through this way to toast these drones, but then he also has to be careful that they don't just run up his main and toast some drones up in there.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be very, very careful at this stage. Cloud Kingdom, quite an interesting map. Like this, I think compared to other maps, is actually a little more closed off. Like there are maps that are more wide open than this, but it's still scary if you've got a ton of Hellions kind of storming into your base.
Those Hellions poking, Powerfang pulling all of his drones then, but got them back mining straight away. Zellen's still doing a little bit of a poke. There's still a wide gap. This ramp is getting blocked off by the Roach Warren and the Queen. And now we see a hatchery going down, so Powerfang starting to close off this wide opening into his natural.
Wow, he just does not even care. He's just going to drop that like it's drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. So hot.
Powerfang better be careful. Oh no, there we go. Zellen trying to move in, but those Queens have got a perfect block now, so those Hellions getting totally shut down. Although, no, they didn't kill anything actually. That was the Hellion dying. So Powerfang, nice defense there. Had that hatchery taking some damage, but managed to prevent any real damage happening to his economy.
And you know what? This is classic Powerfang. Powerfang is the master of putting that macro hatch up nice and early and actually achieving the Zerg wall-off.
Yep.
You do not see Zerg wall-offs a lot, but Powerfang is the absolute master at this. We've seen it time and time again, and it's really hard for other players to deal with. They just don't, you don't get in that situation very often where you're like, so my army's blocked by a hatch and a bunch of spines and a bunch of queens. Like,
what do I do?
How do I even attack this?
And he leaves this tiny little narrow choke, so if anyone wants to attack, they have to like walk through here single file. Well, they just get, it's like a tower defense. He's just got all these units standing here, roaches up here shooting down on them as they try to walk in single file.
That is absolutely right. Yeah, he really does use the tower defense strategy. No, that's really good.
Moves you in through a maze.
In the meantime, though, we've got Zellen stabilizing on 2 bases now. He's got a bunch of mules come down.
Yep.
He's got a bunker set up out the front now, so he's feeling pretty safe.
He's got his tank over here. We've got those Hellions running around, just checking that there was no third up, which there is not. Zellen's tank, I would prefer to see it up on the high ground, just on this corner, just to get a little bit more of defensive range. Maybe get that, that ring out to here, because the tank back there is only going to be stopping Zerglings running into his main. It's not even defending his natural, but it does have more tanks on the way, so I'd say this will get more and more defended as time goes on.
We do have quite a few upgrades coming along as well from Zellen. We've got Combat Shield just about to finish, +1 attack, as well as the second Engineering Bay about to go up. Meantime, we see a lot of Banelings now being morphed in as well, so it looks like
I'm seeing a bust here.
Yeah, Powerfang might try and attack this front. I don't know how much information he has about this front, though. I'm not sure if he knows just the numbers and then that bunker is there as well.
Yeah, this second tank of Zellen, we want to see it. Yes, he is moving it into the corner and sieging up, but those Banelings come in and take out the bunker. Zerglings now trying to take out the Hellions, but with that many Marines and the tank on the high ground, that is going to get shut down.
I think that was a pretty tactically sound retreat there. He was going to lose all of those Zerglings, so at least the Banelings are gone, but at least he saved those Zerglings, and they're going to fight another day.
Yep.
He's droning up really hard at the moment, Powerfang. He's got 14 drones on the way. Economy difference only slight, but I think, now he's pretty much caught up. I think for a while there, he was putting a lot of money into Banelings and Zerglings, but I think now he's
just taken the Harvester lead now.
Yep. So he sort of felt a little bit safe to do that, I think, and take his third as well. He's got a little bit of money floating in the bank as well, so he can. I think he can afford to do that at this stage too. Throwing down 2 Evo chambers now as well, so I think he'll be playing
those upgrades.
Yeah, but he'll be playing catch up on those too. Whoa, 44 Zerglings coming in as well.
Yeah, so Powerfang dropping his third, but at the same time, 44 Zerglings, so we might want to be putting on a little bit more aggression. That could be aggression. That Overlord actually may have seen that. Did that Overlord see this dropship? I'm wondering whether the 44 Lings are a reaction to he's thinking he's going to have to deal with some drop play.
Yeah.
So maybe, grabbed a whole heap so he can leave the Zerglings scattered around his base to deal with any potential drops.
Yep, at this stage, I don't see either of those. I don't see the drop moving, and then those Lings are just going to kind of cluster around here at the moment.
Yeah, you'd expect the Lings to be up by about here if you saw that dropship. So Zelen has got the ace up his sleeve, as it were, but 8 Marines, they're going to do a little bit of damage, but definitely not going to win the game or anything like that.
Here goes the drop as well. I'm not sure if Zelen knows that that third is there, but I think he would probably assume that by now, that Powerfang would have made that move.
Yeah, especially because he's dropped his own third, starting to take that out now, so I'd say he would be pretty aware, and now he's got nice, good vision of that third, so... Now it's up to Powerfang. Can he react in time with those Zerglings?
He's going to go straight into the main, though. He's not going to drop the third. It's straight into the main. That Overlord goes down straight away, and now starting to work away on the drones. The Lings come in, but they just don't really have a good angle. That the pickup goes. So here comes a bit of hot pickup action. Going to drop those now down into the third, and that's going to give Powerfang a lot of grief. Can't really do too much about that other than just run your Lings back and forward. And try and hope that you can take out as many as they can before they get picked up again.
A smart move here, Powerfang, leaving Lings on the high ground so that Zelen can't do sort of drop up, drop down tactics. But he is going to lose one queen. Just got a transfuse off. Well, from this queen, he got 2 queens actually now going down. So this drop from Zelen being very successful. Is Powerfang going to lose a 3rd queen? No, looks like this 3rd queen might have got away safe. So those Marines now will get cleaned up, and that dropship should get away. Oh, no, it's dead. That is one dead dropship.
That is a goner.
Yep.
Just a little bit too late there going, queen this way, better to... queen that way too.
Yep.
Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Well, we look. So we still got... So still pretty even in harvesters. Drones just a couple down, and that would be due to losing a few at that third to that drop. We've still got more Lings out on the map, and Zelen with... some tanks out by themselves. Very risky move here. The rest of the army is lagging behind, so there was a massive opportunity for Powerfang to pick up those 5 tanks for free.
Yeah, he's poking at that third as well, although that planetary fortress is going to mean that those Lings are going to be pretty ineffective at this stage on that third. He's going to have to come up with something else to be able to take that down.
Zelen really needs to... I want him to siege these tanks, do something with them, because this many Lings against those tanks are going to go down really fast unless they're sieged. I think Powerfang might even be in trouble here to deal with this composition unless he can catch it all unsieged.
Yep, so looks like he's going to make a move now. He's just going to start working away on this army, and I think he's going to try and target these rocks as well. So he knows that it's there. He's actually going to preempt these Banelings and come up here. So these Banelings are going to get shredded unless they can morph in just a little bit faster.
It's going to
be
a
many can
big
go
hit.
off? Oh, it looks like Zelen is actually going to retreat. Maybe could have picked off more Banelings, but...
these reinforcing Marines are going to clear up all but 2 of those Banelings. So now this big ball of Marines is well and truly safe.
Wow, so now the supply difference looking very scary in favor of Zelen.
Yep.
He's just got that army sitting at the front here, widening up that gap. And as soon as those rocks are down, I suggest he's probably going to move up. Although he's stopped attacking the rocks now. He's just done a scan. I think he's a little bit wary that there's something up Powerfang's sleeve here.
There's a lot of Banelings rolling in now. Zelen want to be careful with those Marines. And no, losing every single one of the Marines. The tanks, unfortunately, unsieged at the perfectly wrong moment for Zelen. Perfectly right moment for Powerfang. So now we did see mutas on the map. We've only got 2 mutas. If there was
just 2 mutas at this stage.
If there was more on the way... Whoops. Then, yeah, those tanks would be in real trouble with only that many Marines defending them. But we do have another 6 mutas. So if Powerfang can up those mutalist numbers... Whoa.
Wow.
Where'd they come from? There we go.
Holy smokes.
All right, well, that is more than enough mutalists to deal with those few Marines. And these tanks are going down, baby.
We have 18 mutas at the moment. Where did they come from? I
might have had the wrong little menu up there, I think.
That's all right, but looks like they're now going to get beaten back. But here come the Banelings as well. Perfect time for them to roll in and do absolutely massive damage, taking down so many Marines. So now that mutalist count is actually going to be able to overwhelm this entire force, I think.
Yep, those tanks are going down again. I actually think like over half of that Baneling army hit these rocks.
Oh my god, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so that could have went even a lot better for Powerfang than it ended up going. So the supply difference well and truly better than where it was just a couple of minutes ago. These mutalists doing a lot of damage and misrallied units just getting shredded now by these mutas and zerglings.
Yeah, here come the solo units. Just don't stand a chance one-on-one against these units. And how about that? Suddenly we've had, in the space of 5 minutes, a swing of, I think it was around 60 supply.
Yep.
And suddenly Powerfang is now ahead. He's 10 supply ahead. He's got a really reasonable army of Mutas, are they packing upgrades at this stage as well?
So we've got one attack.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
And 2/2 for the Zergling. So fourth on the way now for Power Fang, and still no Hive as of yet. So not sure what he's going to do for tier 3. But yeah, well, I was going to say, a couple of minutes ago, the game definitely looked like it was Zellen's. But now things have definitely evened out.
That swing is big. And suddenly, we've got both players pretty stable on 3 bases now. But we've got Power Fang double expanding at this stage. He's got hatcheries going up at the 4th and 5th.
Yep.
So Zellen is going to have to respond to that somehow. I can see he's got his +3 upgrades around about halfway done. Once that's done, those Marines go from scary to really, really, really scary.
Just tiny killing machines.
Yeah. But he's Power Fang hasn't been any slouch on the upgrades too. Like, he's managed to get his Lings up to 2/2. He's going to have to get up to Hive first, which is actually on the way now.
Yep.
And here come the Mutas. Now he's got a really decent number of these Mutas, and he's going to start to just harass back and forward, try and take out the numbers of these workers. But
no,
do
not
that.
do.
Oh,
Power Fang losing a ton of Mutalisks there. Oh, but Banelings though coming in now. Are they going to hit those Marines? No, the Thor's absorbing all the damage, which is exactly what they needed to do.
That's right.
So now all of a sudden we're back into Zellen having a 50 supply count lead. Yeah, that engagement did not go well for Power Fang that
those
time.
Mutas just got absolutely... I think there was just a momentary lapse there.
Yep. I think while he was moving those Banelings in, his concentration was elsewhere, and those Mutalisks definitely paid the price.
Yeah, that was about 10 Mutas down the drain right then and there. Maybe even more. But,
yeah, and then those Banelings didn't quite hit their mark either. So, that engagement definitely going in Zellen's favour. But both players with plenty in the bank. So, both got plenty of reserves to keep building up this army.
Yeah, really, anything could happen from here. 33 Banelings being morphed in here, so I think that's not bad. I think at this stage, Power Fang is committed to Mutalisk, Zergling, Baneling composition, which is actually, it's all going to come down to how you engage against that army. Like Thor's, it could either go really well if you magic box or if you manage it properly, or really, really badly.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get perfect Baneling hits, take out all the Marines, magic box the Thors, and then the tanks will go down to the Mutalisks. So that's going to be what he's going to need to do with this composition. Although I did notice that Power Fang's very starved for gas, and that's because his 3rd has not been mining at all, and his 4th and 5th only just beginning mining now, but no gas mining from those yet either. So he could really do with some more gas.
Yeah, absolutely. At this stage, that supply difference, again, starting to get a little bit scary. It's about 40 supply difference. So just sheer numbers of Zellen at this stage could overwhelm Power Fang if he doesn't play this quite right. He's got an army that is... it's a decent composition, but it's a fragile composition.
Yeah.
It doesn't have those heavy-hitting units. It doesn't have those bruiser units like your Roaches or... like something that can absorb or, do a lot of area of effect damage like your Infestors, for example. So it's going to all come down to the composition. And down goes the 4th there from a drop.
And a whole ton of drones going down.
Yep, those 3/3 killing machines are now really coming into their own. Another drop at the natural as well.
Looks like that one got cleaned up pretty well, although there's no drones here because there's no minerals left at that base, but... So we've got these Marines killing the remaining lava and any drones that walk by. So looks like Zellen's now starting to take over the map, exert his own map control.
And those Marines just will not die. Once they're 3/3, they just keep on living forever and ever. Baneling's really the only good way to take them out, I think.
Yeah.
That's the only thing Power Fang can use to actually get rid of these. And I think given the numbers of Marines that are starting to emerge on the map now... Zellen is nearly maxed out here, so he's going to need a lot of Banelings to deal with this. And he is losing lots and lots of workers right now.
Wow, 31 to 10, and we're going to see more drones go down here. Those Banelings coming in, so hopefully these Banelings can get those Marines. Yes, perfect hit.
Big hit, huge hit. Oh, well, nice little pickup there, though. Save 2.
Save 2, well, temporarily save 2. I'd say these Mutalisks are going to make short work of that medevac.
Oh, is he going to get away?
Sneaky medevac is sneaky.
Hero medevac. He's done it. He's saved it. See, this is the 2 people from Starship Troopers in here.
Oh, nice.
The ending of Starship Troopers?
Denise Richards and that dude with the jaw?
Yeah, dude with the jaw. He had a name like a Dutch DJ, like Armin van Buren, or something like that.
Yep.
Dieter von trap.
D1Ds? What? Oh, wow. Siege tanks just obliterating each other.
Oh, that splash damage just put a huge dent in that
Those
army.
Zerglings just killed like 5 or 6 tanks by the splash of these other tanks.
Wow, that was totally worth it.
Yeah, I think that actually might have been worth it, but what units is Power Fang going to be creating, or what units does he even have left?
More Lings. He's got, yeah, he's definitely got Lings. He's got a handful of Mutalisks and some Banelings out there, but...
Lings aren't going to be enough to stop this force.
No, that is quite a lot of force now, and Zelen is being very, a lot more...
He's not rushing into anything.
He's
taken out... Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he's taking his time. So we'll see what happens here. But just in sheer force of numbers, again, Zelen still has that edge. Is he going to be able to translate this, though, into massive, massive damage? I think Power Fang is running out of money. This could be his last chance to make something happen here.
Yeah, these tanks are in a nice spot. Marines coming up as well. So this push from Zelen is going to be pretty tricky, I think, for Power Fang to stop. And now we're just going to see a lot of damage. So it's all going to come down what he can do with this ball. But we do have 5 Broodlords somewhere being morphed in. Now definitely wanted to run those Marines away from those Banelings. That is a lot of Banelings.
Oh.
But he is going to get away.
Big hit there. Can I get another big hit on? Yes!
Oh, wow, he does.
That was a great hit. Only a handful of Marines left. But what is there left to take out these tanks? I guess the Broodlords.
Broodlords and Mutalisks, good sir.
Well, they're going to have to do a quick job on these Marines, because if they target fire down this hatchery, which it looks like they might do, then that's going to be one of Power Fang's 2 remaining bases.
It is going down. We do have those Broodlords, moving into those tanks, but unfortunately, that was the... Oh no, Power Fang still has 1 more mining base, but yeah, things are not looking good for Power Fang.
In the meantime as well, Zelen's expanded out to his 4th and 5th locations very comfortably. No pressure there. Planetary Fortress is going up as well, so those are going to be pretty safe from run-bys or anything like that.
But no anti-air in this area, so these Corruptors and Mutalisks are just having free reign of the skies here. Actually going to get a fair few medevac kills unless Zelen pulls these away.
Yeah, it looks like he's in no rush to do that at the moment. They're going to go down. I think he's got his mind on other things at the moment, like running for his life.
But he has done a lot of damage, so at the moment Power Fang now with 1 mining base remaining. Supply difference is about double for Zelen, so he is definitely looking to be in a good spot. But now we've got the Broodlords. Look like they're making their way down the map, still chasing those medevacs, and probably going to see this 5th base.
Wow, a lot of towers going up there from Zelen as well, but I think he recognizes he just doesn't have a lot to deal with these Broodlords. He needs something, and he's got he's got Vikings now. Yep. If he can get those Vikings and Thors in a good spot, then he'll be just fine.
Yeah, plus the Marines. If these Broodlords don't have any Baneling support, then there's nothing stopping the Marines from just running under here, ignoring the Broodlings and killing the Broodlords.
I mean, unlike Power Fang, Zelen is cashed up at the moment as well.
Yeah.
He has max minerals, and he can pretty much build whatever the hell he wants. So I think these Broodlords are going to give Power Fang a momentary lapse, but it's only going to be a matter of time before those Vikings... That Viking count gets too much to handle, and now we're up to 8 Vikings. We've got 50 Marines on the way to take these things out. So,
well, even without the Vikings, the Broodlords have got no support apart from a couple of Corruptors and Mutalisks. So I think this army from Power Fang is going to go down, and when it does, that's going to be essentially his complete force. So I'd say the GG is probably not too far away from here.
Yep. Down go those Broodlords just so fast with those 3/3 Marines, and the GG comes up. So Zelen taking out game 1, so Transmax going up 1-0 in this series. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.
See you then in the next game.